What's up, y'all? It's your boy Smurs. One, hit that like and subscribe button. It's been a minute, and this is my 2 cents. Today we're gonna be talking about the producer, No ID, and his most slept on album, Accept Your Own and Be Yourself, the Black Album. Check me out, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Check it. Yo, today's writer shout out goes to Gape from the Arcade Crew from Chicago. Gape has been putting it down for a while. Check out some of his pieces. Gape is also a dope ass tattoo artist as well, so hit him up if you want some ink or you need some artwork done. To the homie Gape. Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Smurs, and I'm back, man. I took a little bit of a hiatus, but I'm back. I hope everybody is healthy and they dealing with this COVID shit and staying sanitized and staying creative. Today we're gonna be talking about No ID, the producer from Chicago. We're talking about his album, matter of fact, his only album that he released back in September of 1997. And the name of the album is Accept Your Own and Be Yourself, the Black Album. Yeah, I said the Black Album. We had 3 Black Albums, I believe. No, 2 Black Albums. Jay-Z had the second one. This is the first one. I don't know, I was thinking about Blueprint, but that's what KRS One. That's another double album title situation. But yeah, back in 97, No ID put out this album. It was a surprise because No ID at that time was just the primary producer for Common, aka Common Sense. He produced Resurrection, Can I Borrow a Dollar, and then the third album for Common, I'm drawing a blank. But after that album, after the Resurrection album, he got tapped to do an album for Relativity record label, and they said, hey, give us an album. So he put together this album that came out in 97, and I was surprised that he was even rapping, but it's quite dope. He got assisted by Doug Infinite. Doug Infinite is another rapper producer from Chicago that a lot of people sleep on, and Doug is one of those dope ass producers that people just ain't up on. And if you from Chicago hip hop and you know about Chicago hip hop, you know most definitely about Doug Infinite. Also, when Doug Infinite had Underground Wheels at Forest City Shopping Mall on the South Side. This album also features Shauna from DTP from the Ludacris camp. That's what everybody know her from, but first off, she was in this group called the Infamous Syndicate that No ID was doing the producing for them and making all their beats. It was Shauna and Tifa, and it was the Infamous Syndicate, and they had a feature on this album, along with Common. Had a feature on this album as well, which is rightfully so. But during that time, that's when No ID and Common started to break ways after this album. So I was surprised that he was still on the album. One of the standout songs that I love, well, I got two dope songs off this album. Sky's the Limit. It's an original version, and then it's a Doug Infinite remix version that I dig on this album. But my favorite song on this album is the Pray for Sinners. That's a dope song. The concept is ill. And it also has a Minnie Riperton sample in there that I love how he chopped it up and flipped. The album has 15 tracks on it, and it's a sample-based album, and it has some real soulful samples, like I said, from Minnie Riperton to Melina Shaw. So No ID was really chopping up his beats on this album, and you could tell that, you know, he wanted a certain type of mellow type of feel to this album. It was told to me the reason why Doug Infinite was on this album because No ID he was in a stink, or he was in a slump where he actually needed help to finish the album. You very seldom hear him talk about this album for some reason. There's a lot of people in Chicago love this album. There's a lot of people that love this album, period. But he kind of shy away from it when people ask him about his rap career in interviews as of late, because he didn't went from a music producer to a record exec working for Def Jam, and also I think he was working with Jermaine Dupri for a while back in the day. So he never talks about this album, but a lot of people say that this album is a classic. So when you get a moment, do the science, go back to 1997 and check out this album by No ID. Accept Your Own and Be Yourself, the Black Album. Check it out. It's a dope listen. It's not even on any streaming services for some reason. So if you luck up and find it online, but most definitely it's on YouTube. You can stream it on YouTube and check it out. But I still got the CD and I still bump it since 97. So check it out. Tell me what you think. Hit me up in the comments. I know it's been a while, but I got some more videos in store for y'all. You know, we gonna do a whole Chicago run with some Chicago hip hop that I want people to check out and feel. So hit me up, hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll check y'all out later. Peace.